Hey, I'm now here. I finally stepped foot in one of the best airports in the world. Changi is beautiful and orderly like I've always imagined. It's such a sudden shift from Naiya to here. As I walked in the aisle, I see signs of Singapore Airlines. My memories of you start to spiral. I remember back in the windows of my apartment. Hearing the airplanes flying across the sky gives me goosebumps. It reminds me of that call when you heard the sound of the plane in my place and noticed that I was near an airport. I wouldn't know certain details like that if I didn't know you. Can you imagine seeing the plane that took off from my place and yours? For me, it was up close. I saw it, I heard it, I felt it. But from your perspective, it's already so far away. It's so hot and humid outside, perhaps even hotter than Manila. Walking in the inner domes of Gardens by the Bay and the walls of National Gallery and Asian Civilizations Museum brings a sudden change in temperature. The highs and lows give me chills, but I like what I see. I've always liked something visual that provokes thought. The way individual pieces come together to convey a theme or idea fascinates me. It shows that everything can be interconnected. I've always valued intellect and understanding, and getting to know you is a pleasure. Though it may not be complete as we've only known each other for a while, but I think I've fallen in love with it. With you. Love has never been easy for me to admit, but with you, it feels natural and familiar. What a waste to throw it all away, right? Walking in the streets near Marina Bay Sands and Merlion Park, I can't help but wish for people to give as much as they take. And I wish I could keep up. People change their minds so fast. One moment they're sure of you, the next they're not. How easily words slip from their mouths, while I've been cautious my whole life knowing how powerful words are. If only I could stop knowing you to a certain point, I'd choose to not know you the moment you walked away. Because from that moment on, I know I'll never see you the same way again. Even if our paths cross in the near future, trust won't come as easily. Despite knowing it's a downward spiral from there, I drink my wisdom and pride like a shot of liquor. Despite screaming at myself that it isn't worth it, I only hear the ear-piercing silence. It lingers until the inevitable goodbye, the one you always knew was coming, and then you watch it all unfold before your eyes. I know it's cruel for me to wish you discontentment, but I hope you get everything you ever wanted, and I hope it still isn't enough. Walking in the premises of National Stadium to see Taylor Swift live made me vulnerable and nostalgic. There are certain brushes of the wind that made me want to reach out to you and say, I'm already here, look, I'm watching the Eras Tour in your city. Good thing my intrusive thoughts didn't win. No matter how much I tried to deny it, you always cross my mind. Nights like this make me miss you, and I hate it. I hate how something as pure as missing someone is considered wrong and useless. I still wish you hadn't given up. Maybe things would have been happier and less heavy. After you burned us to the ground, I used to think I needed your apologies. But hearing and receiving them repeatedly, I realized it wasn't what I needed. I needed remorse, grief, regret, something else, something deeper than just a mere sorry. Because that apology only serves you, not me. Walking the streets of Orchard Road, there's one nearby street that reminds me of the mahjong scene in Crazy Rich Asians. Then I went to Lau Pa Sat. Whenever I ask my local friends which hawker center to try, this place always comes up in the conversation. And it doesn't disappoint. I tried the best chicken rice I've ever tasted. It's stall number 14. I'll keep that in mind. You were one of those people who suggested this hawker center. Maybe I see you in every place because you promised me that no matter what happens, friends or not, you'll drive me around. You said you most certainly didn't want to lose our connection. until you did. It's sad how someone you got used to just isn't there anymore. It's so repetitive to say that when you meet the one you'll know. The crazy thing is I knew. I thought I knew. But still I watch you walk away. When you finally find what you search for, how are you supposed to let go? I don't think I'll ever forget how I had a hard time letting you go. I would always have that scar. Now I feel fake, like I'm trying to hide something or settle for something I didn't want to be in. I fear that moving forward, everyone I'll know will have to know you to understand me. Walking the streets of Haji Lane, Arab Street, and within the walls of National Library and National Archives, there's a warmth that feels comforting. It's like accepting that not everyone is meant to stay by my side. Waiting on someone can really change parts of you, but so is releasing your grip on something that's no longer serving your peace. Sometimes it's best to have people in your life who won't require commitment. Sometimes in moments with time constraints and cultural barriers, we may find the value of stillness, contentment, and appreciation. Like art, it makes us interpret something within ourselves and our history. I think people right now are coming into my life to show me that staying doesn't always mean choosing me as their love interest. Staying can be in many forms of love. Love can be platonic and not bounded by the extremes. I'm rediscovering my self-awareness through the people I meet. Despite being an overthinker and an overanalyzer, I see it as a positive trait. I'm sensitive to small details because they bring me joy. I know I'll eventually find someone I'll truly commit to, but for now, I choose to practice the art of detachment. With that, there was a sudden kick of loving life again. Choosing to appreciate the small things and having to feel empathy again and not become resentful after. I've never felt that in a long while. It's like my faith in humanity is restored and I'm ready to listen to people again and learn from what they have to say. It's a strange but good kind of feeling. If there's one thing I pray to stay, I hope it's this feeling. In the end, I wandered around the campus of NUS in the streets near Dempsey Road. I kept walking and turning, each step feeling oddly familiar. It's like I've been here before. Then it hit me. I was in the streets of Queenstown, the ones you used to show me on FaceTime. I always imagined you'd take me here, but that wasn't the case. Seeing your city without you made me let go of the thought that Singapore was you. It wasn't. I kind of like to think that Singapore was more like me. It's stiff, too much of a perfectionist, analytical. Or maybe Singapore wasn't just a city or a person. It was a feeling, a daydream, a connection, a mosaic of people I've met. This was my first time seeing your city, the one you'll never give up on, the flag carrier you'd fly someday. If we ever cross paths again, it won't just be a background noise. In another time, we might be on the same plane, with my safety in your hands. But for now, as you've broken something fragile in me, we must walk our separate ways. I tried to be a lion in the Lion City, but I end up being preyed upon. I had claws, but I didn't use them for defense. I used them to hold on, to wait, to scar, to pretend. As the saying goes, everything I've ever let go of has claw marks on it. Still, in the end, I choose to retract those claws and write my thoughts. It's scary that I might never be the same again, but it's also a relief that I'll never be the same again. So long, Singapore.